Welcome, everybody, to episode 4 of the B Team podcast. I'm here as Ryan with, and then
Me?
Oh
that's
shit.
whenever you guys
Me?
say something.
Well,
Yeah.
we did say something now.
All
I
right.
told you to say woof woof puppies for the
No,
fucking
I
shut
got
the
you,
podcast.
man.
fuck up. Yeah, anyway, Ryan here is here with me, and I'm Poiz, and we're here with Pancho and Turkey.
Hello.
So anyway,
Sadly, right
guys,
now,
what have you guys been up to since
Juliano.
last episode? Oh, right.
Universe.
Before we get onto that, though, Juliano is gone again.
That is true. He's gone again.
You
He'll be
know,
here next time. We'll make him.
this time, after Pancho beat him up before last episode, this time it was actually Turkey. When Turkey realized that Juliano wasn't going to come on for this episode, Turkey said no. And
I
he
did.
came to Juliano's house and he beat him to a pulp. And so now he's in
I
the
did.
hospital bed again.
It's the same hospital as well, actually. He just got out. He was in a wheelchair. Both of his fucking legs were completely broken in 10 places. And he was rolling
dropped
out of the hospital. And I just came up to him. I threw him out of his fucking wheelchair and kicked him down the long staircase. And he broke 4 ribs and punctured several organs. So he will not be joining us.
Well, you know what, though? It builds character.
Yes.
Juliano's going
really
to come
does.
back and he's going to have so much more character than all of us.
He's going to have so
That's
many
true.
cool stories to tell.
He'll have so many topics to
There's so many cool
talk
scars
about.
to show us.
Like,
Yeah,
the
so
entire
many cool
podcast will just
scars.
be Juliano talking.
That's
Right.
a bad idea.
We'll cut
So-
us
Yeah,
ourselves out of it and just have the Juliano audio.
Yeah.
Well, we'll ask her to record their audios, and then we'll just disable all tracks on Juliano.
No, we're just not
he'll
going to
respond to our
record.
questions.
We're just going to have Juliano record himself, and then none of us record.
Yeah,
That'll be the
people will
episode.
respond to our questions, which nobody will be able to hear. It's gonna be very
Right.
interesting.
Speaking of Juliano, it's about time we talk about what happened since last episode. What's going on?
So mainly university shit, man. Alright, let's go, boys.
I don't remember if this happened since. No, it hadn't happened since last episode. This was longer, but I made it into the National Honor Society.
Nice,
Wow,
So
what is
there was just
that?
a Zoom meeting last week for that, where I got more information about it. But I think it's
Um,
basically like a thing at school where I think it's like a 3.5 GPA or above is what you need to get into it, and then I guess it looks really good on your resume. But like to actually get that on your resume, you have to do like 30 hours of volunteer.
Oh
work.
yeah, it's
Jesus.
basically a
Fucking 30
lot
hours
of money
volunteer
laundering.
work better.
scheme. I'm telling
Yeah.
you
I
have
already
to pay
have
like 20
5.
bucks a year.
My
To
school
stay in.
actually they used to have a volunteer club, and you get like medals depending on how much you volunteered. So it was like bronze, silver, and gold. But like basically most people get silver, but the ladies who get bronze, and anybody who just had a bronze, you get made fun of. It was hilarious.
It snowed over here for the first time
Yeah,
in
same
like
here.
4 years, and it was the best thing ever. And I made an ugly snowman. We can put that in the final thing. I'll
I had to
send-
drive somewhere this morning at like
Oh.
7 a.m. and it was the snow was everywhere. I had to drive like the speed limit on the road's like 40, and I was driving 30 miles per hour because I just did not want to slip or
lit-
crash.
It literally snowed for like 3 hours though, and it covered everything. Was good snow, but then that was at 2 a.m. So I got outside at 2 a.m. and was like fucking around in the snow, making snowmen. And then by the morning, by like 8 a.m., it was all just melting. There was basically nothing left. It was heartbreaking.
Is snow
Ash
unusual
reminds
for
me.
you?
Yeah, very. Last time was when I was in like first year. So when I was like
Jeez.
13.
I
Jeez.
don't remember. So like 2 weeks ago, it snowed like a straight up foot in like a day, and then like the last like 3 days, it snowed like another like 6 inches. So there's like a shit ton of snow everywhere.
Yeah,
that's basically it.
Yous are lucky because snow is so fucking cool. It's actually fun. All we get is just really fucking cold, cloudy sight. It's awful.
I mean, snow is cool until you like have to scrape it off your car every morning.
Yeah, every
That's
morning
fair.
Just
scraping all
park your
ice
car
off.
in your garage. Are you stupid?
My parents' cars are in the garage. My dad's car,
There's
my
what-
mom's car. That takes up the garage, so mine has to
You
sit
got
in the
3
driveway.
cars. Fucking rich boy right here. 3 cars. We used to use
No,
my
I'm middle
dad's car.
class.
Pancho,
class is
we've
not
seen the
3
front of your house. You're a wealthy person. You have
What do
like
I have in front
the
of my
your.
house?
I saw
Nothing.
your butler there and all that.
Yeah, he's kind of like the
His
Batman.
circle
like-
of maids.
Circle. Yeah.
Welcome home, master.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's such a cool soundbite. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
have
put
that
that on the
forever.
soundboard.
Put down the soundboard. Oh god. What about you, Ryan? What did you do?
Oh, so it's you talking about how it snowed up there. Well, it
Mm.
snowed here, and then it was freezing rain, which then like froze all the snow, including on my car. And then it
Classic.
rained, which melted away all the snow but kept all the ice. And then it froze and rained again, which meant that I had all that ice just doubled on each other. And then today it started snowing again, but it didn't snow as much.
You know how you told me a few months ago that you'd like to go to Ireland for more consistent weather? I'm starting to get where you're coming from.
Yeah. It's just we went through like every single possible way of water to come down here on
It
the
hailed?
spectrum, like from straight up water to solid. It didn't hail, but it was freezing
Exactly.
rain, which is pretty similar. It's just not big.
We
flakes.
rarely get freezing rain here. We live in like a rain shadow from like
It's
the Rocky
what
Mountains, so
happens
there's
is
hardly any rain.
whenever it snows, since we're in the middle of the country, it comes from south or north. So whenever it comes for the north, it's normally drier and it's snow. It's not like ice. But whenever it comes from straight west or like the lower parts, then it's normally freezing rain. So it all depends, and also depends on the temperature. Like it was kind of fluctuating between the lower 20s to upper 30s. So that's why it's sometimes snow, sometimes ice, sometimes rain.
Jesus.
On the topic of snow, what's your guys' favorite season?
Honestly, probably
Summer.
winter,
Yeah,
honestly.
summer.
I like being cold.
I like
I
fucking
hate
around
being
in
cold.
summer.
I'd rather it be 100 degrees outside than 0.
If it
You
snowed
die
every day,
100
if it
degrees
snowed
outside.
every
Oh, I
day
wouldn't.
here, I'd like the
It's
winter.
Well, I'm
straight
talking
up
Fahrenheit
mental.
here, Pancho, not Celsius.
Fucking what's even these zeros Fahrenheit? Like negative
0
-30.
Fahrenheit. No, that would be less than negative. Less as in closer to 0.
Like, I'm looking it up.
All right, yeah, let's get the converter out here.
Yeah. But
0 F to C.
But summer,
Negative
like
17.7. So like negative 18 degrees Celsius. Yeah, here was negative 22 like this week.
pretty cold.
Yeah, it's usually around like
get a converter out.
I used to have a really good cold tolerance, but like the past couple of years, I'm constantly in sweatshirts, like even inside my house, and like the temperature drops a bit, and I'm freezing. I just have the worst cold tolerance now.
Dude,
I
I don't
have-
mind the cold at all, but it's just the wind. The wind gets you every
Wind
time.
Is,
Like
wind is
it could
killer.
be a little
Yeah, the
bit
thing's that
ago, it was
winds
like
all year here.
15 degrees, and I was completely fine. There's no wind, 15 degrees Fahrenheit.
I have
But then
no
I
issue
go
with
outside and
Context,
it's
what
like
the fuck
40
that is.
degrees Fahrenheit, which is much warmer than 15 degrees, but there's wind, and that is much colder than it just being 15 degrees.
All right, so 15 degrees Fahrenheit is negative 10 Celsius or so.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, honestly,
that's not bad.
summer
really.
I like summer the best, not just because I like hot better than cold, but also just a variety of reasons. Like, it's baseball season.
I mean, it's much nicer going for
Summer,
hikes
there's no
in
school.
summer, I'll tell you that.
I like summer just because I can go out and fuck around.
Yeah,
every
I
day.
prefer wearing like shorts and a t-shirt over jeans and a sweatshirt.
Oh god.
I gotta say, the best two parts of the seasons to me are the beginning of fall, where it's just starting to get a little bit colder and the leaves are changing, and then the beginning of spring, whenever everything's starting to become green again, and it's not
Beginning of spring
insanely hot.
sucks here because it still fucking snows like crazy, and everything's cold. Like it doesn't start getting like to that type of start of spring until like 3/4 through April. It's weird.
Yeah, that's the
It
same
sucks
here.
here too
It's the
because
same
it's
here
just
as well.
cold. There's no snow. There's no nothing. Spring's just really cold.
I would say April is whenever it starts changing from cold to warm normally.
Yeah, I'm I'm not looking forward to this summer though, because I don't think we'll be able to do
I'm looking
anything.
forward to
Like,
summer because I gotta take like 2 fucking college courses.
I mean, it'll be better than last summer at least.
for me, last summer wasn't bad because Ireland's restrictions went down for a
Well,
little bit.
you know, in America,
Ah,
it was pretty bad
for
last
me,
summer.
Yeah.
kind of changed because so the big restriction came in like July or August, and so I hung with my friends in like early July. And then we're like, hey, let's hang out like next month. And then the restrictions came in, so we couldn't. Then they were
Oh,
loosened again
God.
in like September, and then we went to downtown. And then we had to pick up an anime figure he bought online from like a really sketchy mall. I mean, it's like well known, but like it's not a place you want to be completely alone in, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's got to get 6 foot tall Pancho with him.
Yeah. I mean, he's like
6 foot tall fucking tower and Pancho. Pancho, I mean this in the nicest way possible. You look like a guy that would guard a nightclub.
I fucking
Yeah, he
didn't
looks
told
like a
that.
bouncer.
I wasn't on what's it called. So I did like Mall United Nations, right?
Mm.
Back in every single Mall UN conference, the people would tell me, it's like, hey, you kind of look like a Russian mob boss. I'm like, okay, thanks, I guess. So no one's got a haircut right before I went. I've been in the suit the whole time. And I remember one time I was in a mechanics class, and I had like I had like a jumpsuit. Now jumpsuits were optional, like they were provided, but like almost nobody wore them. But I was like one of the 3 people who did, and I had like a face shield on because I would just come back from like the grinder, and I was right behind a guy who was working like an engine, and he turns around and he like gets shocked, like Jesus Christ, I'm supposed to see that guy fucking juggernaut behind me. That's what he said.
Mm,
It's-
God. I miss fucking around. Like even in November-ish, like after school, I could go out and just fuck about, and it was
I
a
mean,
good time.
me and my friends, like, we really just don't care, so we still go out and like do what we can sometimes, but like definitely less than what we used to. We still
It's
get
not
out
really
every
like
now and
that
then.
here. We're kind of trying to stick to the restrictions so that everything will be over.
I was
It's
been super harsh here last since January. I already talked about this, but yeah, they actually had more restrictions. No, they opened the gyms, but the gyms are open like a really inconvenient way. So
I got
the way you get into a gym, right,
mm,
is you have to have fucking you have to apply online first for like an appointment, either the day before or in the morning. You can be in the gym for 30 minutes. Okay. You have to
mm.
wear a mask the whole
Ooh.
time.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's at my gym too. We don't have like a time limit, but we do have to wear masks.
Gyms are
Yeah,
shut
they have
here, so I'm just
earlier,
doing
like in
push-ups
late
every
summer.
day.
Yeah.
100 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and like 50 jumping jacks throughout the day.
So your guys' gyms are open then, right?
Yes.
Mine isn't.
Kinda, and like the way I just said. Are you all still closed in like St. Louis or some shit?
No,
St.
the
Louis.
one I go to is open. Yeah. Yeah, mine's still open and we don't have to wear masks, but after we do everything, we have to clean it. Like, so
Yeah.
there'll be a bunch of
Yeah.
equipment around that we
Yeah,
just
same shit
self-clean
here.
it, which
I
everybody
mean,
does it, so I'm not
Yeah,
really worried.
yeah, we gotta like wipe it down with a wet wipe or something, but that's been there like since before COVID. Like you don't want to sit down
Yeah.
where someone's sweaty ass has been.
And then twice a day, they do a deep clean of it, so they'll close it and then spray it and then wait an hour and then let everybody back in.
I
So
don't know
it's
if mine does that.
pretty good.
They
They
probably do
keep it
clean stuff.
sanitary. They're under new ownership too, so they started like repainting everything and moved everything a bit around, which is really nice.
Oh, that's
What's your
nice.
gym called?
Complete Fitness. Oh yeah,
I go to Edge Fitness.
Edge
Wow.
Fitness. I
What a
wonder.
cool name.
I wonder what you do at fitness places that aren't named fitness.
Yeah, Planet Fitness. I used to go there. That's
Club
also named
Fitness,
Fitness.
Planet Fitness. There's so many. It has to have fitness in it.
Yeah, otherwise you won't know that it's a gym.
Yeah. Though there's one place near me that's just called like Meet Me at the Bar, which is a really cool name.
That doesn't sound
Wait,
like a gym.
yeah,
It's
so
a
it's
gym.
not
That
sound
sounds
like
like a
Yeah.
bar.
The
Yeah.
first time I heard that, I thought it too, but it's a gym. We were looking at it before we got the membership to the other one. It's much
Actually
bigger,
reminds
but
me
it's also
of
further away from me.
this
Much further
place. I
away.
think I'm gonna talk about it in one of previous episodes around here. But like a couple years ago, part of the tourism board, the mayor, spent like $1 million on like an arts project, right? And it was gonna be like a big circle, on that like was so when you're driving from the airport to get to the city, it would like perfectly frame the downtown area in like a big blue circle, with
Mm.
lights on. Right? But the thing is, and I have no idea how they messed up. They built on the wrong side of the road, so it just frames like some random ass farms outside of town.
Nice.
We should probably move on to the next subject because we've been on this topic for like
Exactly.
I
10
We
minutes.
mean,
changed.
we've been going
changed the
places with it
topic.
though.
Local
True,
places,
Yeah.
true.
local slang and traditions, guys. That's a good topic, guys.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
some-
okay, yeah,
yeah.
you
No.
go, Ryan.
Every year here we've got the Calgary Stampede. It's like a rodeo. You got the livestock expositions. You got the
You ever go to it?
farming. Oh yeah, I've been there every year. Oh, pretty much
Nice.
everybody in Calgary does. People from like all around Canada come too. I remember Stephen Harper, who was prime minister, who lived here. He still does, but he's no longer prime minister. Yeah, he gave speeches and there's like a big pancake breakfast and everything. Place.
It's cool.
Yeah, there's like Ferris wheels and like roller coasters and stuff. It's fun.
We have like a summer festival every summer here, which is pretty cool. It's like they'll bring some carnival shit into the port. It's just a good time. It was open, I think, last year, but no one went. So yeah.
Yeah. Here we have normally a really big Mardi Gras parade and a big St. Patrick's Day parade, but
We do a big St. P Day one as well. I was marching in it a couple times.
We
yeah,
only do a
I've
St.
been to
Patrick's Day parade.
mine a couple times as
I
well.
know there's celebration cell, but it's not like big.
I know when I was in the Boy Scout, I'd march then, and then when I used to play rugby, I'd also march. But
There are Boy Scouts in Ireland.
yeah, I have the Chief Scout award.
Is that good? Is that like
I
the Eagle
mean, I
Scout?
think it's good for like 10-year-olds, but
Oh, wow.
probably not
Good
anymore.
job, Turkey.
It's actually framed here.
I have a friend who I was
Wow.
talking to too. I was talking to who's actually close to getting Eagle Scout.
I
Wow.
don't know what that is.
Basically, you have to be like a really religious person and also
It's
a Boy
not
Scout.
religious.
And, like,
It's
17
not.
no,
It has
devoutness.
nothing to do with religion. It's
No,
just
devoutness is a requirement.
no, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it is.
Hold on.
Or at least it was until I know for a fact it was.
There's
At
no
least
way. I
until the
didn't.
Mormon
I
Church
don't
paid
think
for it.
Boy Scouts are a religious thing.
No, they were until they allowed the gays and transgenders in. They were directly supported by Mormon Church. Like it was a Mormon organization.
Whoa, the Mormons are they're outreaching to everybody.
Oh God. What
Um,
about you, Poiz? In Detroit, in the streets of
I mean,
Detroit.
there's parades for like Thanksgiving and New Year's. There is a festival I was thinking about mentioning that's in my city, but if I mentioned it, I would give away the name of my city. So I don't want to do
Exactly.
that.
Which Turkey just said 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, the
It's
name of it
crazy.
is just my it's just my address. Yeah, but I never go to it anyway because I'm a bum. But
Oh yeah, there's also Canada Day celebrations here, but that's like Independence Day in the United States, so just to mention it. There's like a parade and then people shoot fireworks in the sky. Classic Canada Day.
Classic Canada Day.
There you go.
Classic. What about here? This is where
about
local
the
tradition.
Eagle Scouts. I see what you mean. I'm reading an article, or not an article, just like Eagle Scout rank requirements. You have to demonstrate Scout spirit by living the Scout oath and Scout law. Tell how you have done your duty to God, how you have lived.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I mean, is that really enforced? Because I know like the whole Scout oath and all that is like
I know for a fact
mentions
it
stuff
used
like
to be.
that. But let's see.
Do you want to hear why I left the Scout? It's a good story. Why I left the Boy
They
Scout.
touched you. They touched you.
No,
Alright.
not quite. Not quite.
Not
You were
quite, so
on-
it's close.
Not quite.
We were on like a trip thing, where we were at the Irish military base and we were on a warship and shit. It was cool. But there was
Mhm.
this big model of the warship
Knocked it over.
in the room. Not me. And my sixer, so he was in charge of me, same age as me. His name was Ivan. I used to call him Ivan the Terrible. I really didn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was fucking around with it and he was poking it and he fucking broke the top of it off. And then a fella came in and he pointed at me and he said, he did it. And I got so fucking pissed off at him. But then they ended up figuring out it was him, so he got fucked over. And then later the same day, I'd been in the Boy Scouts for like 6
year.
years and I had never been given any rank. I was just a guy. I was never a sixer.
You were
or
just kind of
anything.
hanging out.
It was
And then
You
this
made a
kid,
head of the
this
Boy
kid
Scouts.
who was the fucking son of one of the scout leaders, he'd been in the scouts for like 3 months. And they gave him this big ceremony on the battleship and made him six. I was like, fuck this. This is stupid.
Yeah,
And then I left when we went home.
I remember I was in Cub Scouts, which is basically Boy Scouts for
Yeah,
elementary school.
I was in Cubs
and
when I left.
I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to do Boy Scouts, so I just never signed up for it.
Mm. Was kind of bullshit here. We used to have, when I was in like the really young scouts, our scout leader, the songs, the campfire songs she had were like really fucking racist.
Two against two.
Like,
Against which
I
group?
think they were racist against like black people and Native Americans.
Oh.
Classic.
Wasn't.
Like one of them was like, ooh, banana, ooh, banana, eat, banana, eat, banana.
Well, that's not necessarily racist.
No, but there were racist parts to it. It was
Oh,
very,
okay. Yeah, we don't
it
need
was
to elaborate
very
on that.
obviously being discriminatory.
Okay, okay.
Oh god, what's the next topic?
Fucking Super Bowl predictions. I think the Chiefs are
I
gonna
don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. I don't.
I
Follow
don't
football.
know anything about the Super Bowl.
I just
other
know
than
a
that
good
the
Super
Lions
Bowl.
aren't in it because they're never in it.
Lions Super Bowl winners 2022. Let's see it.
Or like 2046.
Yeah, that's more realistic. But it's a good matchup. It's Tom Brady's on the Bucks and Tampa, and he's
Okay, when was the last year Tom Brady wasn't in the Super Bowl?
yeah, it's weird.
Oh.
It's
God, I'm looking up.
but it's him with Tampa and then Mahomes with Kansas City. Of course, I'm
That's
cheering
big.
for Kansas City. I know it's going to be a close game regardless, but I think that the Chiefs can pull off a win here. But it's going to be neck and neck, I think.
I wish I could add something, but I don't even know what it is.
You
If
know
you
what?
count this one.
Screw the puppy. I mean, screw the Super Bowl. You want to know what I watch? I watch the Puppy Bowl.
The Puppy
nice.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh
What
my!
the fuck is the Puppy Bowl?
You know what I
It's like
also
a
watch?
whole bunch of puppies.
The Kitten
pushing
Bowl.
around the soccer ball. Kitten Bowl is nice, bro.
Yeah, Kitten.
You're like,
The Puppy Bowl
it's
is
like
great
a puppy bowl
because it
of
has a
kittens.
kitten halftime show. And it's
Yeah.
just like they bring a bunch of like cats and toys onto the field, and the cats just play for like half an hour.
Yes.
damn, you
That's
probably
stupid.
watch the Super Bowl for the commercials, don't you?
I
don't
don't
know who
even
does
watch the
that.
commercials. The only commercial
commercial
I
always
ever
suck.
remember was from a few years back, the Puppy Monkey Baby commercial.
Oh my!
I
That
also remember that one.
changed the world.
That one was
Completely changed the world.
huge.
Let's talk about the stock market.
Oh, that's
The
Dude,
only thing
absolute
I got out of
bonkers,
that,
bro.
because I don't understand the
Go on.
stock market at all, was that Robinhood, you know, the company that their whole thing is that they take from the rich and give to the poor, but they did the
Yeah.
exact opposite.
I thought, me and some friends tried putting some money into Dogecoin before it went up, but it was just impossible.
stupid.
It's just not possible. Like half the sites would either be only in America, so we couldn't sign up to them,
Let's move to
or
America.
we'd spend
Yeah.
10 years with the application form thing, and then it would take like 3 or 4 days for them to approve it. By then, like we wouldn't make anything out of it, so it's just pointless. Just gave up on that. But the GameStop thing was really fucking funny. I liked
It's
that a lot.
hilarious.
It was great until Robinhood ruined it.
They
No, it's still
you-
fucking going on. Robinhood's just
Yeah,
one of the
they just
platforms.
like
Yeah.
they hindered it, but they couldn't stop them.
Yeah.
in retrospect, they claimed that people were manipulating the market, and then they followed it by manipulating the market.
They were
It's
playing
like, wow,
60 chess
really
the
do
entire
that.
time.
It's like you think that they would just roll with it because that's getting them a lot of business, but then they just stopped.
Yeah.
They
That's-
shot themselves in the foot hard.
I'm guessing someone from one of those fucking vulture companies told them to shut it down.
Oh yeah, and then Google erased all the bad reviews.
It really is. They are fucking vultures. There's no other way to go. They wait for a company to be down really bad and then they offer to buy up their stocks so that the stocks will be worth less and they make a direct profit. It's fucking evil.
Yeah. It is evil. Yeah, why don't they just bomb Wall Street in Minecraft? I don't get why not.
I was about to say, whoa, but it's completely fine because it's in Minecraft.
It's in Minecraft, so who cares?
Yeah.
And I was playing Minecraft yesterday. Momo. It's very annoying. He trapped me. He trapped me in a bedrock.
He
cave.
always fucking does
never
that,
see
but
it.
Turkey, do you
I
remember when
fucking-
me and Momo were playing on this world and we just kept messing with him, like taking
we
his
kept
stuff?
putting sea pickles everywhere.
I was there. I remember that.
No, it was just me, Turkey, and Momo one time. I remember. This
I
was
was-
like a year ago.
I was the first one. For the first time we did the Pirate Cove shit.
There
I remember.
was-
super-
There was this one time here. I have a picture of it. This room here. He made this castle, and I replaced all the cobblestone with the silverfish versions. So that
You monster!
He walked in
Oh,
his
no.
basement, and then all the fucking walls turned into silverfish.
How did you get that much silverfish stone?
Because he gave me creative mode to help him with it. To be fair, I was justified because he had removed my creative mode and was just killing me over and over again.
Wait, you know what he did? Alright, so we were literally playing like a regular survival game. We made like a little base, right? And then I went to the Nether, right? And I found this fortress. I was starting to kill Blaze. He teleported me to the Nether ceiling, right?
Mm.
He spawned like 200 pillagers. He was spawning pillagers the whole time. Even in the fortress, like a million pillagers. And then eventually, he just created a bedrock cage on the Nether ceiling, teleported me inside, and just kept spawning random shit. First,
We
it was
played-
villagers,
We
then it
played
was
last week.
phantoms, then piglins, then phantoms again, and then chickens.
Last time we played, he just gave me a stack of gaffles and then just chased me spawning pillagers for like 30 minutes. And then he put me in a bedrock cage and started spawning. I love Momo, he's the best. We should put Momo on this one day.
Yeah, we should have Momo on one episode. 100%.
Let's go to the next topic, which is one thing you like and one thing you don't like about where you live. I'll go first with this one.
All right, so I don't like these certain groups of people.
Okay, thanks,
Okay.
Pancho.
Alright,
I like that there's like 50 chippers here, so every
what's the
single
chipper?
street.
The wood chipper?
No, like what do you call them? French fries. It's like that.
Yeah, the
And
correct
they're
name.
everywhere. No, that doesn't make sense.
It does. They're fried. What do you mean? Doesn't fucking make sense?
That-
There's the pencil parachute, but in reverse. Oh, it pairs the pencil, bro. It
yeah, how
fries
the
the
fuck are they French though? How are they fucking
What does it
French?
even mean?
They're
How do you
made in
pair a
Belgium.
pencil? That's like
Right?
taking a pencil and putting it with another
originally
pencil.
Spanish Netherlands, and France is right in between Spain and Netherlands. I mean, Spain and yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's just correct because it's the way I say it.
Yeah, exactly.
there I said it.
Whereas I think it's correct because it's correct.
But I think
exactly.
you're incorrect because you're not me.
Fuck
Yeah.
you. One thing I don't like about my town is all of the weed and alcohol everywhere.
I think what you don't
Same.
like is that they call French fries chips. That's what you shouldn't like.
No,
Why?
chippy.
It's simpler. Why'd you need two words for that? It's very
Because that's the
simple.
way I say it.
We're renaming the Gulf War to Freedom Fries, but I think that's like a year.
That's awful. I hate freedom fries more than.
Hey, we named sauerkraut Freedom Cabbage during the World Wars.
Why freedom? It's so stupid.
No one actually
It's
refers to them as
America, that's all it
French fries. So we just call them fries.
Yeah, most of us call fries.
America
Like,
was free
you
like
get a song.
200 years ago. Now it's just like everywhere else. Who fucking
It was
cares?
like fries and chicken, right? That song. There's just fries and
weird.
chicken the whole time.
There's a place near me now that calls it's a local restaurant and they call fries chips, so you're invading us.
That's
Well,
it.
didn't you say there's a
Slowly
lot
but
of Irish Americans where you live?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, so that makes
Boycott
sense.
it.
Boycott it.
That's enough.
That's enough out of you.
Sorry,
Alright,
we
who's
don't do
going
that
next?
here.
Poiz, what you hate about the streets of Detroit where you live?
All right. First of all, I do live around Detroit. I don't. I live a good distance off of it, so I don't traverse the streets of Detroit every day.
Take some.
Surprisingly
You
enough.
wander the streets of
But
Detroit.
let's see. What do I not like? That's hard to say.
Getting robbed every 2 minutes.
Getting raw dog every 2 minutes.
Surprisingly enough, I do live in. I'm pretty sure it's one of the safest cities in Michigan. So
Detroit, yeah.
Detroit.
I don't live in Detroit. Shut up. Shut mouth. But actually, you know what? I'll give it to I guess what you could say I like about my city is it has one of the best school districts. They hire really good teachers, and they have a lot of money to spend on just things for the school. And even with controversial decisions that our school board has made over the past year because of COVID, honestly, I think that I mostly agree with their decisions because I mean someone's gonna get mad at them either way. No matter what they do, people are going to send them angry emails. But I think what they haven't the houses aren't burning down. There aren't people rioting on the streets, so I think they're doing their job. And yeah, I mean,
Can't say the same for mine.
I hate to see it.
Poiz, do you have the metal detectors at your school? Because
No.
I've seen videos.
What, they got
of
metal
American
detectors in the
schools.
United States?
I've
What the
seen,
hell?
yeah, I've seen videos of American schools that have like airport security when you're going
Yeah.
in.
Well, like
They
I
are
said before, I
definitely-
live in one of the best school districts, so like I mean, you'd think that would be metal detectors, but just because it's one of the best ones, like there's no
one's
need for metal
trapped.
detectors.
Like 100% of Detroit people own a handgun illegally.
That's just not true.
No, I think that's true actually.
No, I
You know,
haven't been to Detroit in a while, so I couldn't tell you.
Mm.
Lying as per usual. That's what I expect.
I'm
from a
sorry, I have it right
Detroiter.
by my desk. How'd you know?
I mean, it's in Detroiter's nature to lie, so can't blame him.
I don't have it
She's
right by my
Irish.
desk. I was
No.
lying.
What
Here's
about
a-
you?
Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Pancho.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the fuck was it? Schools?
No, it's
No.
thing you
What's
like
your-
and a
one
thing you
thing
don't
you
like.
like and one thing you don't like about your town.
Oh, I see. I guess I like how there's like these big ass paths, like like walking, like hiking paths and like biking paths. Like you can basically anywhere in the city by using them. That's nice. And then when it comes to what I don't like, I don't like how they legalized weed here like 7 years ago. Makes everything smell like fucking weed. And you go in certain parts of the fucking city. I swear to God.
You know what, Pancho? You should take this into your own hands. If you smell weed on someone or see weed on someone, you know what you should do? You should beat them to a pulp.
True.
You are
like
6
we
foot.
did with
Like
Juliano.
Juliano.
Yeah,
Mm.
like everybody fucking else. That's the problem.
Pancho, you're 6 foot. You could take down anyone.
I'm 184. Most people in Calgary, they're usually like most people are either like my height or like a little way shorter.
Well, if you cut something off their legs, they won't be your height anymore.
Yeah, sure. I'll make sure to buy like a fucking long sword and just start cutting people's legs off.
Yeah, that's
I
the way to do
have-
it.
I have not checked my height in like 6 years. I'm gonna be
I'm not
honest.
sure my height in like a day.
I
Nobody asked
haven't
me that.
grown in 2 years, so there's no reason for me to check my height.
I've grown from like a little midget to a big boy in 2 years. so.
I've
I mean, you're like 8'12" right now.
I'm like 7'8". Yeah,
oh, bro, Turkey, why aren't you in the NBA?
I
He's too
am.
tall.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I am.
What's your name?
Name a famous NBA player for no reason. Just name one.
He's Michael Jordan.
LeBron James.
I'm LeBron James.
No, you're not.
Wow. Yeah, he is. He's black.
I
Haven't seen
am. I'm black.
Look at his face reveal.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
okay.
didn't you see my face
It
reveal?
all makes sense now.
Yeah, scroll up. It's a link to a Twitter. That's the face reveal of That's turkey right there.
That's not a face.
Yeah, it is.
That is a face. You're being
Whatever.
discriminatory. What about you, Ryan? What's one thing you like and one thing you don't like about your
He
town?
likes the arch, but he hates
Yeah.
people around the arch.
The arch is really nice, but
The arch looks stupid. Fuck you.
I'm gonna. That's it. I'm coming over there right
That's
now.
it. That's it. You're done. You're done.
You're done. Ireland is canceled. I'm going
It's
over
kind
there.
of like the Spire, kind of. It's also shit.
It is so much better than the Spire once you actually get into it. It's like
It's
there's a
a-
big museum
Yeah, like
under
once
it.
you're
I mean, I
inside the
was
spire.
there about a couple years ago at this point.
Oh
It's pretty
yeah,
cool.
I remember that. You cowered out of the meetup,
We
even
didn't
though
even
we never
plan
had
a
one.
meetup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we never had one.
It would
I
have been
forget-
nice, but it would have been hard to like orchestrate with
Yeah,
because I
I-
was there with my parents anyway, because we were camping.
So the plan
yeah.
was, I was gonna be hiding in like an alley. I was gonna pay people to like go up and like, hey, give us your money, and then I would like fake slap them around and like, oh hey, Poiz, I didn't see you there. Hey, you want to hang out? And then the parents would be like, whoa, this guy just saved us. Let's do it.
Yeah,
That was the plan.
I like the way you think, Ryan.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't happen though,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. But the thing I don't like about it, definitely the weather, just how it's everywhere all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I only said something I liked about Michigan. Something I don't like. You think weather in Missouri is erratic? Bruh, like it could be 30 degrees in Michigan one day, next day it's 70.
Yeah, that's just the Midwest in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
But
Turkey, have you been
we're just
in
right in the
Spire?
middle, so it can be
Have I
cold or
ever
hot
what?
anytime. There's nothing to like keep it a constant. There's no mountains or big lakes except for, I guess you have the Great Lakes up there, but they don't really do as
The
much.
Spire.
Make it
But
colder.
It
yeah,
has
they make
no
it colder in the
interior.
winter.
Yeah, but have you been there though? Is it hollow?
Been to it? Of course
would
I have.
imagine
I live like
We're back
20
to the
minutes
Spire
away from it.
talk.
I don't know. I would imagine to be hollow because that seems like such metal.
I
There's no
don't
way
think at all. I'm pretty sure it's solid. It gets
Yeah.
really small as it goes up though, Pancho. It's only big for like the first little bit and then it's like
Yeah, but
an optical
yeah, but that
illusion.
would be way harder to build than if it was like
Yeah,
a shell.
It was a
Control.
bad fucking idea. I'm not
That's the
claiming it
point.
wasn't.
I'm looking it up because I think like it's hollow.
Maybe
Spire
it's hollow, but it's
Is
like
the
not
Spire
completely
hollow?
hollow.
Dublin. Let's see here. The Spire of Dublin, titled "The Monument of Light," Irish Entre
Monument
Soleil,
of light. Fuck off. Oh
stainless
god.
steel pin. Okay. Elegant and dynamic, simply
Fucking
bridging art and
elegant, my
technology.
ass.
The first section was installed in 2002, and then it was finished in 2003. Okay. Okay, here it is. Description: put on the basis of coarse sample of rock taken from where the spire is. What? Here it is.
You know what? Let's have a vote right now. So after the episode, we're gonna have
It is hollow
a
because
picture
there's
of
8 hollow stainless steel cone sections. Have you been inside the spire?
No, I
Pancho.
have not been inside the fucking
Okay,
spire.
Ryan,
Take a
continue.
We're gonna have a
Also,
vote.
I wouldn't know
Oh,
it's
shut up!
fucking hollow because I
Shut
have
up!
not
Shut up!
punched it.
Shut
I
up!
have not
Shut up!
punched
Shut
it.
up! Shut
Okay,
up!
Shut
No
up!
one cares
shutting
about
up,
the
I'm shutting up,
Spire.
shutting up, I'm
Pancho,
shutting
no
up,
one
I'm shutting
cares.
up. Okay.
We're gonna
We're
have
taking
a
a vote.
vote of whether the spire or the arch, and there's gonna be a poll right
Yeah,
after
the
the
Arch is
episode.
gonna fucking win because the Spire sucks ass. I do not claim it
I
does
mean,
not
yeah, we don't
suck
even need a
ass.
poll, unless, yeah, we don't even
Yeah,
need a
I guess
poll.
so. Yeah,
Yeah, but no,
it's
but
just
yeah, but the
universally
the
accepted.
spire's hollow.
Yeah, the
Go inside
arch
it.
is hollow
Do you
too.
think I
You
could fit
can
any
go on
bodies in it? What?
That's
Who
the-
said
Maybe.
that?
Absolutely you could. I guarantee you. And no one would ever check.
No one would ever. Isn't the bottom like open to where you can see inside of it?
No, it's fucking not. It's a big.
It has like little
stupid-
holes in it and stuff.
No,
like
it's
little
just
They're
a
pads.
not holes.
design
It's
they
just
made.
a really
with
ugly
water.
design that makes it look like it's covered in dirt. It's awful.
Yeah, apparently
Oh,
that is
wow, yeah.
rock from directly under the spire.
Turkey, you should give it a paint job yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe
Actually,
I
come
will
over with,
next
like, a
time
paint
I'm in
can.
Dublin.
God, that
Next time
thing
I'm in Dublin,
looks.
I'll draw a dick on it.
So
No, right?
ugly.
Black Lives Matter, so we can't remove it, or else it'd be racist.
It does look bad.
That'll
It's
That
work
thing
terrible.
is so ugly. Oh my
I
god.
agree.
Like,
It's really fucking
so
ugly.
what was the pattern on the bottom supposed to be?
I don't even
It's
fuck. I've seen
literally
it a million times. It just looks like
rock,
dirt.
right? Like a cutout of the rock directly underneath the spire.
It's just like a metal spike.
Yeah.
It's, the worst part is that it takes attention away from the fucking GPO. All you can think about when you're on the street is the spire because it's so big and obnoxious.
I'll
and
have
it's right
to
next
put another picture of this when I edit it.
You know they're actually adding the spire in Godzilla vs Kong.
to-
Really?
Yeah,
Dude.
King Kong's gonna like pick it up. He's gonna like use it as a spear to stab
That
Godzilla.
is
You're a fucking
awesome.
liar. You're a liar.
You're
I don't know,
you're
probably.
joking.
If that happens, that would be cool.
If it
But,
does
you know,
happen, that
If it
would
does
be
happen,
so
that would be cool. You know what I mean?
Why would they go to
Iron
Dublin?
Honestly,
To-
I don't
so
know
that
about you
King Kong
guys,
can
but
get the spear.
the entire King Kong versus Godzilla memes, I haven't cared for them too much. They're just not very funny.
I'll take it over the fucking what's his name, Bernie Sanders ones because they're
Don't
Yeah,
you
those
so,
those
I
aren't
don't know
very
if
good
you-
either.
It's literally an old man sitting down on a chair, and people took
Who
50 million.
fucking cares? You have
It's
people
They're just
tattooing it
people.
on them and shit. Oh
People do
god.
everything on them. Remember like that guy who got like fucking Grongo's username on his foot tattooed?
But he didn't get it because it was Grongo's username. He got it because it was a killing
You can't
experience
prove
meme.
it's not because it was a 13-year-old user.
That's
Yeah.
his slave
Well, I
name.
think
His
we
name
can
is
prove it because the
Ongur.
message he sent along with the tattoo.
How do you know that? How do you know that wasn't just a cover up?
Dude, Grongo wasn't even in there by that time.
I
How
don't
do you
think
know?
there are this many layers to it, Pancho. I think
That's
you're
what you
you're
say.
thinking too
That's what
hard.
you say.
Pancho, I don't think they got the user Grongo back when he was like 12. I don't think they got his username tattooed on.
That's what you'll say. Yeah,
Yeah, it is what I'll say.
Yeah.
One day it'll all come out.
Yeah.
What next topic do we have?
Is Minecraft porn good?
What? No.
Okay.
What
Pancho.
happened between now and we already did that. I think
Just
we
did that one.
covered
For
everything.
some reason, next favorite SCP, guys. What is your
Oh,
favorite?
okay.
SCP?
My favorite SCP, I forget which one it is, but it's the one that's just a cake that multiplies. And so basically, the whole story behind it is they have to have a bunch of D class just continuously eating this cake so that it doesn't multiply and expand.
What if they finish eating? What if they eat all the cake?
They can't. That's not how it works. Okay, SCP-871. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay,
I like
mine's
the one.
probably 447.
What's that?
So basically, it's like a mirror. It's like a sphere, right? Like a small green sphere, and it constantly leaks this like miracle fluid. But the thing is, it cannot, under any circumstances, come in contact with the dead bodies. And there's a shit ton of experiment logs, and they're all pretty funny to read
Oh,
about
the best part about the cake one is it says in the wiki it is estimated that an uncontrolled outbreak originating with a single instance would render the Earth uninhabitable within 80 days. So if they don't have anyone eating this cake, it will just take up all space.
Here it is.
I like the one.
Armed guards.
I like the SCP that's just like a small Russian town full of meat people. I don't know what it's called, but it sounds good. I like it.
It's weird. I play the SCP game on Steam, the Secret Lab one, which is the multiplayer one.
That one. We
And
should
I
play that
still have
together sometime.
literally no idea. I'm just gonna click on a random on the website and see what I'll just read it out.
You know, I forgot it, another one of my favorite SCPs is me. And I'm a toaster that whenever you refer to me, you have to refer to me in the first person.
Hello,
I don't
I
like
am
that.
SCP
Oh, hey,
426.
the random one is really close to that one. So it says it's 413 and it's a 4-story parking garage. That's pretty cool.
That's it? It's just a parking garage?
It's just a parking
Stupid.
garage. That's my favorite.
What? Where is there any like special thing, or is it just a parking?
Nope, it says it's just an. Oh,
Why
it says
is-
it has an environment that dynamically alters itself. So it's
What
a
the
really
fuck
cool
does that
parking
mean?
garage. That's It means it says such as moving ramps, adding floors, changing staircases, and so on.
Okay, so it's like a cool
Spooky
car
parking
park. Who
garage.
cares?
That's
What
cool.
if some of these just fucking suck?
That is pretty cool.
That is shit. I'm sorry.
No, that's pretty cool to me.
What's it? I like the one. What's the refinement one called? You know, the one with the
My fucking dog's up on my
Fine.
bed licking chocolate shit off. Get
Uh-oh.
down.
Uh-oh.
I thought your
Patty.
dog.
Is it
Fox dogs
chocolate
can't
poison the dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are
Your
you doing?
dog's gonna die tomorrow, Turkey.
Get down.
Run
What
into
are
the
you
hospital.
your
Maybe
dog,
you'll
bro.
make it in time.
doing? Alright, I'll take. He's just staring at me now. 'Cause
Yeah. I'll make that. Who's next? Angry Joe. Angry Joe will be next.
What?
All right. So, because I used to don't know. Every single time Turkey posts a picture of his dog, I use like markup on my
Patty.
iPhone to make him look like a
Oh,
kind of
okay.
awesome member.
this
I've
is
been
a
on
good
Nostalgia
pic.
Critic, Linkara, Angry Video Game Nerd, and then Doctor Insano, which is Spoonie.
I'll have to post another picture of Turkey's dog, or I'll just reference it
Perfect,
to the thumbnail
bro.
of the
Perfect.
There he is.
thumbnail of the second episode.
That was
Yeah.
a really great picture I took during that. He's been a fucking nuisance this whole thing. He kept jumping at my desk trying to grab food and shit.
Why are you
Why?
eating at your desk? That's kind of
Why
trashy.
am I what? No,
pretty
it's just
cute.
a bar of chocolate. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
What? That is not fine. These are Angry Joe. Okay, he has a goatee. No, he has a full beard.
That's
Bro,
new.
there's an
I
image
swear he
here.
has like a mustache. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
he has like a mustache and like a weird like chin stripe. That's the one. And where's it gonna Adidas tracksuit? Okay.
Adidas tracks. I think we've covered everything.
Oh no,
Should
one
we,
more thing. Have you guys seen the YouTube 30-minute YouTube video SCP Overlord?
I have not.
I have not, and you mentioned it earlier, and
It
I'm like, what
was
the fuck?
really
That's
it
dope.
was very good production quality. Apparently, from what I've heard, a lot of people worked on it for just this 30-minute YouTube project where it's a completely original SCP made by the creator, and it's just a short of the whole shoot, what do you call it? Whatever the organization is that works with the SCPs. They get a report and they go to a house.
SCP found what the?
SCP
That's
Are you
literally
meaning-
called the Foundation.
Are you
Guys,
meaning
guys, I
the-
swear, I don't have Alzheimer's.
I think he has
The
also.
name of the fucking franchise is literally the.
Guys,
That's
I
so
swear.
stupid.
Guys,
I wonder what the organization is.
yeah. Yeah, I wonder what the Detroit baseball team is called. Oh right.
The SCP.
The Washington football team.
Joshua, you know the Baltimore Orioles, right?
Yeah.
Orioles?
Yeah, dude, there's a fucking guy who had who used to play for them like decades ago, who literally has my exact name, like first and last name. It's crazy as fuck.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
No, I'm not gonna tell you. But yeah, it's actually like really weird. Like it's like proper spelling, both like first full name and last name. He has a different middle name, so.
There's like a semi-famous guy in Dublin City who has my name.
I've looked up my name on Google before, but the only people I can find are 60-year-old pastors.
I find my dad's LinkedIn because we have the same name.
Oh, so you're Pancho Jr.?
Yeah.
Pancho the Second.
Fourth actually.
Jesus.
Jeez.
What
Why?
a bunch of
Okay,
fucking
okay.
vain
I don't
assholes.
understand people who feel the need to name their kids the same exact name as them. Like,
Well,
Well,
we're
it's
like
continuing
Spanish.
a
That's just,
tradition or something
regular
like that.
tradition there.
Yeah, it's
I
tradition.
just think it's dumb. Like, just give them a unique name that doesn't make them completely
There's
attached to you.
You say
My
that, but then
family-
people
I was
name
actually,
their
I was
kids
actually gonna have a
Bobo
different
and
name,
shit like
but
that.
my mom said it was too Italian, so we said my dad's
If
name.
you're a guy in my family, there's you have to select one of 3 names that you can be called. It's just
Oh, yeah,
if
what are
you
they?
go up, it's always just these 3 names repeating. I am one of those names.
Yeah, what
No,
are the
I
3
don't
names?
I'm not saying because I don't want
What are the other 2 names?
to. The other 2 names are John and I think Charles.
So you're Mark.
What?
Lemur. But I can guarantee you right now that you have at least
Yes,
your
we
middle
call
name.
him. So
Your middle
I'm
name.
bleeping
is
that out.
probably- Oh, sorry.
That's so
You're fine. I can just bleep
stupid.
it.
So stupid.
I can guarantee you that your middle name is like your grandpa's name or your something like that
No,
because that's how.
it's not. My
mine
parents came up with an original middle name for me.
What? That's crazy.
It was just a
I
name I
have
liked.
many names.
And my family's middle
That's
name
what my mom got her
is
name,
someone
actually.
else, so
They
it's
just like
kind
that
of like
name.
the tradition thing.
I do kind of understand that because it's a middle name, so it's
Yeah, it's
not
middle
really that.
name.
But like, if you take your like, you have a kid, I'm gonna name my kid my name. So, if someone comes up to me and says my name, my kid is gonna think they're talking to them.
My
You're a genius.
uncle did that with his firstborn son, but his name can be like drought, so it's like they call one of them the shorter version and then one of them the longer version. I'm not gonna dox my
I mean, I
cousins out
guess
here.
if it's like
My
one of them has a
family
nickname.
uses the diminutive for me, and I'm like significantly taller than my dad, but they still call me like it still ends in Ito.
I have a lot of names because you get an extra middle name for your confirmation over here.
I didn't. I know. I mean, I could have, but I just chose my regular first name. So I guess if you count as a middle name, my name is my first name again, and we have my last names.
So you're gonna be like
I have
Spanish,
Dude,
where you
my
have
it's
three
Angry.
last
It's Angry
names.
Joe.
granddad's
Dude, it's
name.
Angry Joe.
Huh?
Dude, look, it's Angry Joe.
I
Oh my
hate
gosh,
you.
I'll put the picture on the.
Oh god.
I'll edit in the picture.
Here,
I
we
remember.
can put the snowman on the thing as well. We can
Oh,
put
yeah,
the snowman
snowman.
on the picture or on our thumbnail. It'll be great.
But anyway, back on the topic of SCP Overlord, I thought it was just a really good short video on an idea for an SCP, and it was like a whole like high production video of it too. It was really good. Like when it comes to horror, that was top tier horror right there.
Things that you can just make an SCP, and then because it's community made.
Yeah, I know, but like this was an actual like video on one that.
Yeah, I mean, this
was
is just
original.
straight up on
He
SCP.
didn't
This
actually
is
like
out
make
2
a
months
wiki, he
ago.
didn't actually make like a wiki article on it or anything. He just
Yeah,
straight
why
up came
not?
with an entity and made a video on it.
It's live action? Yo, what?
Yeah, it's live action.
There's women in it? There's helicopters?
Yeah, I gotta watch it now.
Oh, I gotta watch
There's
it
like
now.
trees. There's a burning cross.
Right,
There's
let's not
the British.
let's not bloat this talking about SCPs. Let's
I'm skipping
Yeah.
this.
I say we finish up now.
Yeah, I say we wrap. So, thank you everybody for listening to episode 4.
Of
Yeah.
the B Team podcast.
Maybe
We'll see y'all
next
next
week.
time.
Excuse me.
No,
I'm
the
still,
ye-
I'm
the
still
week
talking,
after.
Pancho.
2 weeks from now.
2
Sorry,
weeks, but maybe we'll have another guest in 2 weeks. Maybe we won't. And maybe Juliano will be here, and maybe he won't. But
He will
yeah,
not.
He might
Spoiler,
recover.
guys. Spoiler. He won't. He won't. He won't.
yeah, he won't. Let's take bets. All right, guys. Before we go, bets. I vote Juliano will
He's
not
not
be
gonna
here.
show up. Yeah,
Or
neither
say
will I.
he's not showing up.
Ryan, what is your vote gonna do?
You know what? I think he is gonna show up. I
Ooh.
think by the time he gets out of the hospital and recovers, he'll be up and around.
I'll be sure he'll be
Uh,
back in the
a bold
hospital.
statement.
But we'll see what happens once he gets out. If Pancho's there waiting out with a
Yeah.
bat or something.
Well, Fire Iron next time.
With
Yep,
the Canadian mafia.
Other than that, that'll be it for this episode. So see you guys.
Bye bye.
All right, see you,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
kittens.
Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
no, he said it.